There are some scary stories that stick with you long after you've heard them. They burrow into your mind and refuse to leave. Even when you try to shake off the unease they inspired, it's like a cold draft on the back of your neck that won't quit. And then there are ghost stories. Ghost stories really crank up the spooky vibes. They aren't just about jump scares and spooky settings. They're about the lingering sense of dread, the unsettling feeling that something unseen is watching you, waiting to make its presence known. Hi, I'm your host, and today we're diving into Eerie Echoes, where we unearth the most chilling ghost stories that will have you sleeping with the lights on. So get ready to meet the ghosts that won't let you rest in peace. Your nightmare fuel awaits. Now, our first story involves a haunting lullaby that echoes through time, leaving listeners chilled to the bone. Imagine this. You're nestled in bed, the soft fabric of your blanket, a comforting weight on your skin. Outside, the wind whispers secrets through the trees, but inside, all is peaceful, or so you think. Suddenly, a melody drifts in, a haunting lullaby that seems to come from another era. It's a song of lament, of loss, and longing, and it wraps itself around your heart like a shroud. And as the song reaches its crescendo, a ghostly figure appears at the foot of your bed. Her eyes, hollowed-out orbs, reflecting the pain of ages past. She beckons to you, her voice a mere whisper, urging you to follow her into the darkness. This isn't just a dream, it's a haunting. A spectral summons that pulls you into the abyss of the unknown. Are you brave enough to heed the call? That's what one Reddit user seemed to find out. I was staying up late playing video games when I heard what sounded like a lullaby coming from downstairs. Being a skeptic, I thought nothing of it and continued gaming. After about an hour, the song came again, and my boyfriend at the time said, "What the hell was that?" We both listened, and the song stopped. My boyfriend went downstairs to check, and I decided to join him. The song had started again, and was seeming to come from the living room. We stood in the doorway listening, and couldn't hear anything other than the song. So we walked into the room, and the song abruptly stopped. As we searched the room, we didn't see anything out of the ordinary. However, on the way out, we noticed the front door was slightly open. We shut the door and continued watching TV. About 20 minutes later, the song started again, seeming to be right behind me. I turned and saw a woman in a Victorian nightgown standing by my bed. She began humming the tune and motioned for me to follow her. As I hesitated, she beckoned again, this time more insistently. Curiosity and a bit of bravery compelled me to follow her. As I got up, the song stopped, and the woman vanished. I checked the windows and doors, and they were all shut. Startled, I called out to her, "Who are you?" Only silence answered me. I never saw the woman again, but the song still haunts my dreams sometimes. Our next tale takes us to the unsettling realm of abandoned houses, where the echoes of the past refuse to be silenced. Picture this. You're exploring an old house, its rooms filled with relics of a bygone era. Each creaking floorboard and dusty window pane, whispering tales of those who once called this place home. But as you wander deeper into the house, you sense a growing unease. The air grows heavy, the shadows seem to deepen, and you can't shake off the feeling that you're not alone. Then you hear it, a disembodied voice, echoing through the halls, carrying with it a weight of sorrow and regret. It's a voice that's been trapped within these four walls for years, yearning to be heard, to share its story before it fades into oblivion. Are you intrigued enough to listen closely? To try to decipher the words of this spectral speaker? That's exactly what this Reddit user did. I was exploring an abandoned house, and as I walked through the front door, I heard a woman's voice say, "Leave." I paused, unsure if I had misheard. I asked, "Who's there?" Silence. I chalked it up to an overly active imagination and continued exploring. As I ventured deeper into the house, I came across a bedroom with a rocking chair on the far wall. The voice echoed again, this time clearer, "Get out, please." Startled, I backed away slowly. The voice startled me, but its distress piqued my curiosity. Was someone trying to warn me? Or was it just a prank? Determined to get to the bottom of it, I cautiously approached the rocking chair. To my surprise, it began to rock gently, as if pushed by an unseen hand. Just then, a gust of wind blew through an open window, causing the curtains to billow. I jumped, knocking over a nearby table. In the commotion, the rocking chair stopped moving. I fled the house, shaken by the experience. And now we turn to the unsettling world of antique shops, where the past lingers like the scent of a forgotten perfume. Imagine stepping into an antique shop, its shelves laden with relics of times gone by. Each item carries with it a silent story, a whisper of lives lived and moments cherished. But there's one item that draws your attention, an old gramophone, its brass gleaming softly in the dim light. As you gaze at it, a melody begins to play, a tune so hauntingly beautiful that it seems to reach deep into your soul. And as the music fills the air, the spirit of a bygone era comes to life. You see the faces of long-departed lovers, the laughter of children echoing through the halls of memory, and the warmth of a hearth long since turned to ash. But as the song reaches its final notes, the apparition fades, leaving you in the eerie silence once again. Will you spin the gramophone's wheel once more, hoping to catch another glimpse of the ethereal performance? That's what this Reddit user decided to do. One day while visiting an antique store, I noticed a gramophone tucked away in a corner. Its ornate design and aged finish hinted at a rich history. Intrigued, I approached it, and as I did, a haunting melody filled the air. I turned to the store owner and asked if he knew how to play it. With a knowing smile, he showed me how to wind it up and place the needle on the record. As the music swelled, I felt a chill run down my spine. It was a waltz, elegant and melancholic, and seemed to emanate from another time. Lost in the music, I failed to notice the store owner's departure. When the song ended, I found him outside the store, his face etched with concern. He told me that customers often reported hearing music when no one was playing, but he'd never seen anyone interact with the gramophone as I had. Together we returned to the store, and this time I heard a different tune, a lively jig. The store owner, visibly shaken, suggested we stop before the music attracted unwanted attention. I agreed, but couldn't shake the feeling that I'd only heard the beginning of the gramophone's story. And so our journey through Eerie Echoes continues, each story adding another layer to the chilling tapestry of the paranormal. If you've ever encountered the unsettling specters of the supernatural, we invite you to share your chilling tales in the comments below. Who knows, your story might just be the next addition to this haunting series. And if you're hungry for more terrifying tales, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for joining us today. Until next time, keep your doors locked and your lights on, because sometimes the echoes of the past refuse to stay buried.